Very good evening, everyone. How are you all? Very fine. Now, till now, we have completed what? Journal we have completed means chapter number 2, unit number 1 is completed. I hope everyone has done the entire questions. Do you have any doubt in that? Anyone? Of course, the solution is given, but then also, if you have not understood the solution, you are supposed to ask me the doubt. Correct? Anyone have doubt in that? First, then one more chapter, I think capital expenditure, revenue expenditure. In that also, I have asked you to do entire question. So in that, any doubt? No doubt. Really? Means if you have not asked me doubt, I will assume that you have understood. What? Chapter number 2, page number you say me. 2 point. Come to page number 2.18. Okay, sir. 2.18. What is the doubt? Bolo. Hmm. Question number 1. Hmm. Bolo. Doubt is what? Means this theoretical question. Yes, it can be asked. What is wrong in this? What they have said. So the classification of the following account under traditional and accounting equation. Already we have done. For the rent outstanding as per traditional is what? Personal closing inventory. Inventory is what? Real sales is what? Nominal bank FD. Bank means any bank balance is what? Personal. Cash. Real. Bad debt. Capital. Sales tax payable. Each and every liability is what? Any amount payable is what? Personal. Trade receivable. Debtor is nothing but trade receivable. I hope I have given the name also, account receivable, trade receivable. My job is done. Now it is your job not to understand. Depreciation, drawing, correct na? Simple na? What is wrong in this way? Why they will not ask this type of question? You want to set the question paper? And accounting equation approach. Accounting equation approach very simple. And I have already said that income and expense under accounting equation approach is known as temporary capital. This note also I have given. I have given this note now. What is this? Yes. So temporary capital given. Bad debt is an expense. Temporary capital in bracket expense written. Same thing. It's very simple. What is wrong in this? What is wrong in this? No, there is no doubt. You want to ask that whether ICI will ask this question or not. That to question you need to ask ICI, not to me. I am not setting the paper now. ICI has given this question. Now it is our duty to do all the questions. Questions will come from this book. That I can say. Correct? Okay. Any more doubt? No doubt. So can we start chapter number 2, unit number 2. So chapter number 2, unit number 2 is what? Ledger. Now this ledger account, of course, they in exam from my point of view, they will not ask specifically a question on ledger account. Means ledger account is normally asked with some other chapter. So it means we need to understand how to prepare account. Means how to record in ledger. How to record in ledger. So ledger is nothing but a summary of accounts. Summary of account. Account is what is a format. Means whatever we have recorded in journal will be posted in what account. So how to post that we need to understand. So first we need to do journal. After journal we need to come to what? Ledger. So I will take only one question to explain you the posting process. However, from my point of view, because you all are from commerce background, I think no one is from science background. So you have done a lot of posting in your class level. So on that assumption, because it is actually understood point, I will take one question to give you the concept behind what? Ledger. So let me take one question directly without going to the much discussion. Come to illustration number 2. Come to illustration number 2. You have the book? Correct. Prepare the ledger account on the basis of following transactions in the books of a trader. You can see they are first given what? Debit balance on 1st Jan 2020. So this debit balance of 1st Jan is known as opening balance. It is known as what? Opening balance. So opening debit balance they have given cash in hand asset, cash at bank asset, inventory asset, building asset, receivable asset, and there are two types. There are two receivable. Means the name of debtor is what? Vijay and Madhu. There are two debtor. There are two debtor whose name are Vijay and Madhu. So can you say all asset will have which balance? Debit balance. So therefore they are given debit balance. Then they are given credit balance. So of course it will be either capital or liability. Capital or liability. So trade payable, the name is what? Anand and capital. So this is known as opening balance. For opening balance, we pass opening entry. So what is opening entry? I need to inform you. I need to inform you. Correct. Then they will following where the further transaction in the month of Jan. Means they have given only the transaction in the month of Jan. So we'll prepare ledger only for the month of Jan. So you can see date wise they have given. So can you say first we need to pass journal entry, then only we can do posting, then only we can do posting. First we'll do what? Journal. Can we do? Correct. Write down. We are doing journal of which person? Of a trader. Journal of a trader. Okay. Now you all know the format. Format of journal, so you know. Let us prepare the format also. Yes, sir. First what we write? Date. Then what we write? Particulars. Then what we write? Ledger folio. Then what we write? Debit amount. Then what we write? Credit amount. Correct. Can we start? So can you say opening balance will be done in opening date? So 1/1/2020. Correct. Understood. So opening journal means opening entry. So all account having debit balance will be debited. All account having credit balance will be credited. Only this thing. So can we do it? So can we start with cash? So can you see it will be cash account debit? Correct now. Then what? Bank, bank account debit. Then what? Inventory, inventory now. I can add stock also. Inventory account debit. Then what? Building, building account debit. Then what? Vijay, Vijay account debit. Then what? Madhu, Madhu account debit. Can you give me amount also one by one? 8,000, 25,000, 20,000, 10,000, Vijay 2,000, Madhu 2,000. Done. So all account having debit balance we have debited. Then all account having credit balance will be credited. So to what? Anand, to Anand, and to what? Capital. So to Anand how much bata? 5,000, and this is what? 55,000. Of course this will tally. This will tally. Check कर लो. Debit total and credit total should match. Don't have calculator? Where is your calculator? In account class we'll use calculator. Huh? Difference coming. Difference coming. Really. What is the total of debit? 67. And how much is this? 60. So let us change the capital. Difference would not come. There is some mistake. So capital will be how much? 67 minus 5 how much? 62. So change the question because there should not be difference. Difference coming means it is wrong question, I will say. Correct? We will change it. In exam we can't change. In exam it will be correct question only. Correct? What I want to say, debit total and credit total should match. It is correct, na? It is 67 only, na? You have used calculator, na? Yes. So can I say this is the opening balance was the closing balance of last year? Means it has been carried forward from last year. So we call it being opening balance carried forward. Understood this point? It has been carried forward from last year to this year. And this journal entry is known as what? Opening entry. This journal entry is known as what? Opening entry. So opening entry to record opening balance. Opening entry we do to record opening balance. Chalega. Then can I say one by one which transaction will take as per date of transaction and we record it. So can we take? Bull. Can we start? What is given? Purchase goods worth rupees 5,000 payable at a later date for cash less 20% trade discount and 5% cash discount. Correct? So it is given right now they have purchase and this is credit purchase. Correct? Batao. This purchase will be recorded at what amount? Already we have done this cash discount, trade discount. So this purchase will be recorded at what price? 5,000 or 4,000? 4,000 minus what? 5%. How much? Have you understood what I am asking? Means what is the amount of invoice price is what? 5,000. TD is what? 20%. 1,000. So it become 4,000 now. And CD is what? 5% of 4,000 how much? 200. So it is coming what? 3,800. But the purchase will be recorded what price? Purchase will be recorded at A, B or C. C. Everyone correct only? अरे बोल दो. How many are saying A? How many are saying B? How many are saying C? B, how many are saying? B, this is what? This is what? This is pen. B, you are saying or C, you are saying? You are saying what? You are saying what? And how many are saying C? Balance are saying C? Correct? In CA, orbit minority wheels. Correct? Understood? B is correct. Means you have forgotten whatever we have done in past classes. You have forgotten. Correct? And trade discount, I already said trade discount will be known on settlement date. On settlement, sorry, cash discount will be known as settlement date. On the date of purchase, only we know what trade discount. This is not known. They said we'll give 5% cash discount. We'll give 5% cash discount on settlement when the amount will be paid. When the amount will be paid, always purchase will be recorded what? Invoice price minus trade discount. And we have discussed that trade discount will be not recorded separately. Cash discount will be recorded separately. Remember? So you are forgetting this concept. Revise and come. I already said. Acha, last day now. We have not done revision of this point only. I किस्मत ही खराब है. So the first Jan, what is the year? 2020 will pass one journal entry purchase, whether it is credit purchase or cash purchase. They have the payable at a later date. Which purchase? Credit purchase. What is the name? Name they have not given, na? Name they have not given. Whenever name is not given, we write on what? Trade payable. Trade payable, na? Trade payable. For our comfort, we are writing Mr. X. Mr. X for understanding the account. Let us assume it is Mr. X. चलेगा? बोल रहे बताओ what amount? 4,000 and 4,000. But the date of payment is not given. Date of payment is not given. चलेगा? Understood? Have you understood this point? So we'll assume that this is not yet paid. This is not yet paid. चलेगा? बोलो. This is done. I'm not writing narration. Huh? Narration you know how to write. Okay. Then second transaction what? Jan 4. What is the second transaction? Receive 1980 from Vijay and allow him a discount of 20. So how much was receivable from Vijay? Vijay was 2000. How much he received? So 20 is discount. Received or allowed? Allowed. Is it discount allowed? But what journal entry? Journal entry you will give, I will give. Journal entry you will give, I will give. Bolo. So the cash is coming in or going out? Cash will increase or decrease? Increase now. So it can be cash or bank. It is not given. Can we take cash? It can be bank also. Correct now. So the question is silent. Better assume what? They have assumed cash. So cash account debit. How much? 1980. But a discount allowed is an expense or income. Expense will be what? Debited now. So discount allowed. How much? 20. Badao. Debtor will increase or decrease? Vijay will decrease or increase? Decrease. So decrease in debtor will be created. Understood? Journal entry. Bolo. Simple? Have you understood? Next point. What they have given? Purchase plant from Mukesh 5,000 and paid 100 as cartage for bringing the plant to factory and another 200 as installation charge. So purchase plant from Mukesh. So we have purchased from Mukesh, but it is not given whether this amount is paid or not paid. So what we'll assume, batao? They have purchased plant from Mukesh. Correct now. We'll assume not paid, but they have paid some expenses, cartage for bringing the plant and another for installation charges. My question to you all, this 100 and 200 are capital expenditure or revenue expenditure? Capital expenditure. Therefore, it will be debited to which account? Plant account. Correct? Means, can we do the journal entry? So the date is what? Jan 2020. Correct? We'll open plant account. We'll open plant account. चलेगा? बोलना रे. Plant account. Correct. Plant account debit. Some amount is payable to Mukesh. Mukesh is a liability or not? And how much amount is paid? How much amount is paid? Installation charges and cartage charges paid. So how much paid? 5,000 is payable to Mukesh. And how much paid? Total is 300 na? 300. The total plant become how much? 5,300. Have you understood this journal entry? Already I have said this type of journal entry is known as compound journal entry. Correct? Yes. This also you have understood. Then what they have given? Sold. Not understood? You need to ask me, huh? If you have not understood, don't ask other that you have not understood. Ask me. I'm your friend only, na? I'm your friend or I'm your enemy? बोलना रे Good friend na? Yes sir, I am your good friend. You remember good friend? So I am your good friend. Okay. Okay, always remember me. दुआओं में, दुआओं में याद रखना। तो कौन किसको डाउट है? हाँ बोल। अच्छा, हैंड राइटिंग यू आर नॉट अंडर, दिस इज तो इंसल्ट, तो इंसल्ट हो गया। नाउ राइटिंग, नाउ ओके, दिस इज माय गुड हैंड राइटिंग, आई कांट राइट बेटर देन दिस। हाँ, कैश अकाउंट, ठीक। दिस वाज डाउट कि मुकेश के नीचे क्या लिखा। चलो ठीक है, ओके, बट आई एम योर गुड फ्रेंड, तो ठीक है। नाउ, नाउ सोल्ड गुड्स टू रहीम ऑन क्रेडिट, who will give journal entry? Today I'm not asking you, huh, because I'm meeting you after so many days, so I'm giving you some comfort. Correct. Therefore, I am doing by my own. Correct now. But not always, huh? I can become angry also. Okay. Today I'm just asking you. I'm not asking you. I'm just informing you. So this is the journal entry. So what they have said, sold goods to Rahim on credit. What journal entry? Rahim account debit to sales. Very good. Excellent. Rahim. Rahim is what? Debtor or creditor? Receivable or payable? Receivable. What is the amount? 600. Only 600. Okay, sir. Then, next point is what? On 15 Jan, oh my god. 12 Jan, 3 days mein Rahim become insolvent. Oh my god. In 3 days he become insolvent. What happened to him? Divorce. Remember? Divorce हो गया. So he become insolvent and could pay only 50 paise in rupee. Means out of 600, how much recovered? 50 paise means 50%. 300 recovered. How much not recovered? It is what? 300 not recovered. So what if whatever not recovered, that become bad debt. So what journal entry? बताओ. Bad debt account debit. Is an expense will be debited or credited? So 15 Jan 2020, bad debt. How much? How much recovered? So cash is coming in now. So cash account debit how much? 300. From whom? Rahim now. So Rahim will be decreased. Debtor will be decreased. 600. Understood. This also we have understood. Yes sir. You are very good sir. Then last 18 Jan, so very simple. 18 Jan what they have given? Sold goods Ram for cash. So what journal entry? Cash account debit to Hat Nalayak. Cash account debit Ram. Cash account debit to what? Sales na. You need to find only two aspects. Cash you are receiving from Ram only. So Ram gone now. Correct? So cash account debit to sales. How much? 1000 and 1000 done. Low. Now we'll understand what? Posting. So actually the objective is not this. Objective is ledger. Correct? Today we are learning what? Ledger. So now let us start what? Ledger. Correct. So in ledger what we do? We open account. Correct. There is already, as for opening balance, how many account we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 balance they are going to will open 8 account. Let us open account. So first will be which account? Cash account. Now, Abhi I am not giving the format. Abhi the objective is to give you what? The understanding of what account. Correct now. Understanding of account. Correct. So normally this is date column, this is particular column, this is amount column, this is date column, this is particular column, this is amount column. So and this is debit side and this is credit side. Account is T-shape format. Correct. I'm not writing date particulars, you can write down. Don't write, don't waste your time. That is no not date particulars amount. So we'll open all accounts. So I am also opening, you also open account. Correct? Got it? Okay. So बताओ. First Jan. So opening balance, how we write? To balance brought down. Why in debit side? Because debit balance. Asset have debit balance. Very good. So debit balance, debit side. Credit balance, credit side. Debit side, we start with 2. Credit side, we start with buy. 2 buy, 2 buy. Correct? Debit में what we write? 2, 2, 2, 2. Credit what we write? Buy, 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 buy. 2 buy, 2 buy, 2 buy. चलेगा? Okay. Yes, sir. So 2 balance brought down how much? 8,000. Okay, sir. Then after cash account, which account? Have sufficient space, huh? Because we don't know how many transactions need to be posted. So you leave sufficient space because we are Chiranjeev sir student. Okay? चलेगा? बोलना रे. Then which account? Bank account. So on 1/1/2020, there are 2 balance. बोलो. Brought down. Brought down means it has been brought down from last year. Carry forward from last year. Brought down in this year. So we write on BD. BD. BD, you know. BD. BD, you know. We write on 2 balance. BD. Correct? Okay. So how much BD? 25,000. Then after bank we have inventory. 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 Will this you can only have two line. Not much is required here. So on 1/1/2020, run to balance BD. BD means brought down. How much? 20,000. Are you able to understand? You can add on inventory account also. It is understood. It is debit. It is understood. It is credit. It is understood. That I am not writing, huh? Correct? Because we are chartered accountant now. We know. We know now. Debit will come here. Credit will come here. Understood, Baba? Then we add on building. We have building also. Building. Let us come to building. Building. Okay, sir. Building. मजा आ रहा है building. बोलो. Building. It is 1/1/2022. Balance brought down. How much? 10,000. Okay, sir. Okay. Then what? Then we have to trade receiver. Vijay account. So Vijay account. Let us come to Vijay account. On 1/1/2020, what is to balance brought down? How much? 2,000. Yes, sir. You are very good, sir. Then we have Madhu also. You know Madhu? Hmm? Madhu. Madhu account. Okay, sir. So how many times we need to draw this line? Can I say in this CA foundation already we have drawn many, we are drawing lines only. 11 also we have done drawn many times line. So we become expert in line मारना. अरे बोलना रे. What you have understood? I said line drawing. That only I'm your good friend. Means when you are understanding my emotions now, means I am actually your good friend. 2,000. Okay, sir. Madhu account. Then credit balance we have Anand. Oh, let us start with Anand. Anand account. Credit balance. Now credit balance written with side. Credit side. Credit side what we write on to a buy. Buy. So to buy. Buy. So on 1/1/2020 we write on buy balance BD. BD. Not CD. BD. Brought down. Correct. How much? 5,000. Correct. Then last we have what? Capital account. Capital account. Let us draw capital account. So capital will have debit balance or credit balance. Freedom buy what? Buy balance BD. How much we have calculated? 62,000 as per our correction. Okay. You also correcting question. Do correction questions. Means can I say opening balance posted? Opening entry posted. So with this brought down, we have already posted opening entry. Opening entry we have done. The first entry was opening entry. So opening entry posted. Understood? Correct. Now will you start with one transaction? So can we start with one transaction? I am waiting for you. Correct. Uh, uh, uh. बोलो. Can we start? बहुत लाइन मार रहे हो हाँ? इतना ही मत मार. Correct? Yes sir. चलो. Can we start with the first journal entry? So can you give me the first journal entry what we have done? It was what? Purchase account debit to Mr. X. So if we don't have purchase account, we don't have Mr. X also. It means we need to open what? Purchase account as well as X account. Correct. Have you understood this point? Have you understood? Or we can say purchase from, better we will say purchase from Mr. X mat kar, purchase from Anand kar do. Purchase from, I have said na Mr. X. Name you give Anand. So we have Anand account na. Let us assume we purchase from Anand. So instead of Mr. X, write on Anand. Anand. ठीक है ना? Because we have already Anand na. Why to create one more account? Understood what I am saying? Because name was not given na, तो confusion हो रहा है. Correct? Now, so can I say we don't have purchase account, we will open which account? Purchase account. Means this purchase account does not have any opening balance and close opening balance does not have any opening balance. We'll post it. Correct. So purchase account is debited or credited? Debited. So it means we'll write on debit side. Purchase account debited. You write on debit side. अरे बोल ना. Purchase account debited ना. We write on which side? हट ना लाए. Purchase account debit किया ना. हाँ. Purchase account debited or credited. So you write on which side? Debit side. अरे common sense है ना. Why credit side? Purchase account debited or credited? So you write on which side? Debit side. Correct? Yes. So purchase account debited. We write on debit side. What is the amount? 4,000. 4,000. The purchase account is debited by 4,000. Correct? Understood? Now with this ledger, whatever I am saying, I am explaining also. Isliye I am taking my time. Only one time explanation required now. Now you can see purchase debited by what amount? Now in journal we write narration, but in ledger we don't write narration. So will you understand what is this transaction? No. Purchase account debited by 4,000. You not understand what actually happened. And therefore to understand these, we do posting in analytical way. So what we do, you debit 4,000 purchase account debit, but while writing you give a reference of the account which is credited. Understand what I am saying? You'll give a reference of the account which is credited. You return to what? To Anand, na? To Anand means you debited which account? An you debited which account? Purchase account. But while posting, you are giving reference of the account which is credited. Understood? So this is the reference we are giving to understand as a purchase from whom? Anand. Because without narration we can understand. Without narration we can understand. So purchase account debited. Debited. It is not Anand account debited. Purchase account debited. But while posting we are giving reference of the account which is credited. Why? Because in this we don't give narration. So to understand without narration, we give reference of the account which is credited. Understood? मजा आ रहा है? So what is the date? 1/1/2020. Done. Have you understood? Now same thing we'll do where? In Anand account. So we'll go to Anand account, Anand account, Anand account, Anand मिल गया. So Anand account will be Anand you have debited or credited. So Anand account will be credited by what amount? 4,000. For the reference you'll go, reference you will give for which account? The account which has been debited. So that by what? Purchase. Understood. Understood now. Are you able to understand? Whatever you have done in your 11th, bhul jao. I know what you have done. There also you have done same thing but without understanding. इतना डीप में तो ना बताते उनके पास टाइम ही नहीं है. They don't have time. हमारे पास तो बहुत टाइम है. करेक्ट था. हमारे पास तो बहुत टाइम है ना. अरे because we know we are here to become CA. Therefore you require full understanding. Have you understood? Correct. One second. Can you repeat with me? बताओ. Purchase account will be debited or credited? Debited. And while debiting this amount, will give reference of which account? The account which has been credited. Similarly, but the Anand account will be debited or credited. And while crediting such account, the reference will be given of which account which has been debited. And now, can you post all the transactions by your own? How many minutes do you require? You just give me the minute. Can you say 1 minute for one transaction? अरे बोलना दे. How many transactions left? How many transactions? 2, 3, 5. So 5 minutes? 5 minutes. I've given 5 minutes to you. Extra 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Start posting. Don't discuss. Don't discuss. Start posting. The opening balance whatever we have posted, that is because of this entry na. So cash account opening balance 8,000, bank account opening balance 25,000. So two balance brought down, we have done 25,000. Understood? Correct? Now understood? So, got it na? Chalo. Now done? So can you help me with the second journal entry? Second journal entry is what? Vijay account. We have received the amount. So cash account debit. So cash account debited on 4th Jan. So cash account debited 4th Jan 2020. To what? To Vijay and to the discount allowed is debited na. So can I say cash account debited to Vijay how much? 1980. Done. We are doing transaction wise. Okay. done. Then we'll go to which account? Vijay account. Vijay account. So what we write on यहाँ पर? On 4th Jan 2020, Vijay account is credited. So by cash how much? 1980. Correct? Yes, sir. Okay. Okay. And what by discount allowed? Very good. Excellent. By discount allowed 20. All are doing this. So can I say from this you can understand Vijay has been credited. Why? Because how much cash received and how much discount allowed? 20. Understood? What is the way of posting? Now I'll go to discount allowed. Discount allowed is debited. Discount allowed on 4th Jan to Vijay. How much? 20. Understood? Second transaction posted. All have done this only. Anyone have doubt? No doubt. Chalega. Then we came to what? 8th Jan. Mukesh purchase plant. We'll go to plant account. Plant account. On which date? 8th Jan 2020. To what? To Mukesh how much? 5,000. And to what? Cash how much? 300. Correct. Similarly, we'll go to Mukesh account on 8 Jan 2020. By what? Plant. How much? By plant. How much? 5,000 or 5,300? Mukesh has been credited by what amount? Only 5,000. You just see Mukesh has been credited by what amount? 5,000 na? Have you understood? Just see Mukesh has been credited by what amount? 5,000. Correct? Yes, sir. Now we'll go to which account? Cash account. Cash account. Write down on 8 Jan 2020. By what? Plant. How much? 300. Understood? Posting done. Posting done. 8 Jan done. Now I'll come to 12 Jan. Goods sold on credit to Rahim. So we'll go to Rahim account and sales account. So we need to open both account, Rahim account and sales account. So Rahim account. But what is the date? Rahim will be debited or credited? Debited. So to what? Sales. How much? 600. Similarly, sales will be credited on 12 Jan 2020. By what? Rahim. How much? 600 done. Then next day means after 3 days he become insolvent. So what is done at bank debt account debit? Cash account debit to Rahim. So let us do for Rahim first. So Rahim will be what? Credited now. So on 15th Jan 2020 by bad debt how much? 300. And by cash how much? 300. Correct? Yes, sir. Then we'll come to what? Bad debt account. So on 15 Jan to what? Rahim. To Rahim. How much? 300. Then we'll go to what? Cash. Cash we will do to or by. His cash account is debited. Correct? Yes, sir. So we write on to Rahim. On which date? 15 Jan to Rahim. How much received? 300. Okay. Correct. Okay. This also done. Then the last Jan entry 18 Jan sold goods to Ram for cash. cash. So what was journal entry we have done? RAM account debit to cash account debit to sales. So cash account debit to sales on which date 8 Jan to sales. How much? 1000. And we'll go to what? Sales account. Sales will be debited or credited? Credited. So on 18 Jan buy cash. How much? 1000. Correct. Done. How many are done? Exact same. How many done? Small mistake. Only one mistake you have done. What mistake you have done? Understood your doubt? होता है. When we are not concentrating, this type of mistake will happen. Huh? What mistake you have done? वही same mistake. Shuffling हो गया. Correct ना? Whenever we are not concentrating, this type of mistake will happen. Means you are in class but thinking about good friend. Correct na? Okay. So think about me. I'm also a good friend. Now I'll just give one more information. Do posting of that also. Means pass journal entry and they do posting. They have given a Jan 1. Purchase good worth rupees 5000 payable at a later date for cash less 20% trade discount and 5% cash discount. Just write down date of payment is suppose 20 Jan. Write down date of payment is 20 Jan. So on 20 Jan we'll pay the amount. Pay the amount. Understood now? Have you understood? On 20 Jan we'll pay the amount. Are you able to understand? To whom we purchase from whom? Anand will pay the amount by availing a discount of 5%. First pass journal entry and then do posting on 20 Jan. I say the date of payment is what? 20 Jan. So we have done the journal entry of credit purchase. Now do the journal entry of payment. Means here first pass journal entry. You have some space यहाँ पर. Don't have space. Create space. What journal entry? बोलो journal entry. You are paying to whom? Anand is debtor or creditor? Creditor is increasing or decreasing? Okay, if you pay creditor, creditor will increase. Huh? If you are paying creditor, creditor will decrease in liability will be what? Decrease in liability will be credited or debited? Decrease in liability credited. Full. Acha. When I am saying decrease in liability, sir, credited. Credited? No, sir, debited. So after credit, so debit will only come. Means you have forgotten the rules also. For the capital and liability, increase will be, decrease will be debited. Expense, asset and expense, asset and no. Acha. Expense and asset what? Increase will be debited, decrease will be credited. I forgot that. Capital, income and liability. Increase will be, decrease will be. So बताओ Anand was what? So decrease in credited will be what? Debited na. So what was the amount you already recorded? Hurt na like. What was the amount you have initially credited to Anand for that journal entry? So that will decrease na. Correct. How much you have paid? How much you have paid? How, how much you have paid? So discount is how much? 5%. 5% 4,200. So how much you have paid? 3,800. To discount allowed or received is income again, income or expense. Income will be debited or credited. So to discount received, how much? Can you post this also by your own? Do posting. Done. So बताओ. We'll go to first cash account. We write down on which date? On 20 Jan 2020. By Anand how much? 3,800. Done. Then we'll go to Anand account. Where is Anand? Anand. बताओ. What we'll do on 20 Jan 2020? To cash how much? 3,000. And to what? Discount received how much? 200. Understood. Then we'll go to which account? We don't have discount receive account. What we'll do? We'll create. So open what? Discount. Oh, you're sorting. Discount allowed and discount received are two different account now. One is expense and one is income. So discount received will be debited or credited. So on 20 Jan, what we write on? By Anand, how much? 200. Done. Understood. Correct. Have you understood? Correct. Now once the posting done, we do balancing. We do balancing. Correct. Posting done. How to post you have understood. Now we'll do balancing. Just try to understand. First listen, you know how to do balancing, I also know. But I am not here to do balancing. I am here to explain each and everything. So of course can I say we'll make a total of debit and total of credit. Correct. And can I say cash will always have debit balance? Asset will always have debit balance. So can I say debit side total is always more than credit side total. Correct. Normally. Because cash cannot be negative. Correct. So debit will be always more than credit. So can you give me debit total? 11,280. Same total we write down यहाँ पर 11,280. But can I say there will be some difference यहाँ पर because this total is not coming how much? 11,280. So what is the balance amount? 7,180. So this is known as balance amount. And what we do balancing at the end of each month or at the end of the year. At the end of each month or at the end of the year. So because normally what happens, we do accounting on monthly basis also. In one book for 1 month. So we can do balancing each month also. So what is the last date of this month? 31st Jan 2020. We read on by balance carried down. By balance carried down. Understood? So this is carried down. By balance carried down. Carried down to next month. It is carried down to next month. And then it will be next month it will brought down from previous month. Understood? So by balance carried down. Have you understood this point? Correct. Means my question to you all, you have done the balancing. Balancing you understood. Correct. Balancing you understood. My question to you all, this is debit balance or credit balance? This is debit balance or credit balance? Huh? This is debit. No, no, what I am asking, listen. This is debit balance or credit balance? What I'm asking once again, everyone respond. Is debit balance or credit balance? Huh? How many are saying debit balance? How many are saying credit balance? What others are saying? अरे क्या पूछ रहे हो? जवाब दो ना. अरे it is very simple. फिर से बताओ. This 7180 is debit balance or credit balance? देखो देखो एक बात समझो. If I will say ना मजा नहीं आता. You write down. पर आप सोच नहीं रहे हो. अभी तक तो वही किया ना जो टीचर ने बोला वही लिखा ना. Whatever you have written till now, Just try to understand. Whatever your teacher has said, that only you have written. You have not applied your mind in that. Your teacher has said wrong, you have written wrong, and you have learned also wrong. Understood? I'm just trying to inculcate one habit. Before writing, you also think what you are writing. And therefore, I'm asking some question. I could have saved my time now by saying this is which balance. I will say this balance. अरे बोलना रे, you write down मजा आ रहा, you will not think. अच्छा, why you will not think now? So if you are giving wrong answer, it means something is there ना. One second. But how many are saying debit balance? How many are saying credit balance? So देखो doubt तो आया ना. Just try to understand. Asset will always have debit balance. You know this fact. Then also you have said credit balance. First thing, what is this? Asset will always have what? Debit balance. So this is debit balance written in which side? Means closing balance will be always written in opposite side. This is also debit balance. This is also debit balance. Asset cannot have what? Credit balance. This is the rule. Correct now. The closing balance is always written in opposite side, but it will have debit balance. Understood? So this is debit balance. Debit balance. If someone asks you this cash account has which closing balance, debit balance or credit balance, you write on which balance, written in which side. Written in credit side but having debit balance. Understood? Understood is fine. Correct? Have you understood this point? This point is clear. Now balancing we can do. Let us do the balancing of each account. This you have done. Chalo, balancing. For the total, nothing is there. 25,000. 25,000. So, bata, what you write down? On 31st Jan. By balance carried down. No transaction was there, na? Bata, this is which balance? Which balance? Debit balance, na? So, in credit side, closing balance will be always there. Correct? Yes. Inventory. In this also nothing. So this is 31st Jan 2020. By what? Balance brought down. How much? 20,000. Now I will not say. Now that you have understood now. This is which balance? Carried down लिख दे यार. My mistake. होता है. I am also thinking about someone. Correct. Understood. Yes. Now. In this also 31st Jan 2020. By what? Balance brought down. Right? Carried down. How much? 10,000. Total is what? 10,000 and 10,000. Okay, sir. Coming to Vijay, you can see total is what? 2,000 and oh, it means no balance. Okay, this account is totally closed. It does not have any balance. Good person now. Now Madhu. Madhu what? 31st Jan 2020 by balance carried down how much? 2,000. Done. 2,000 and 2,000. Now coming to Anand. Anand is what? A creditor, huh? So credit total will be more or debit total will be more? The creditor have credit balance. So credit total will be more than debit total. The first do total of credit side. How much? And then write down this where. And then find out balance. Balance is what? 4,000. Understood. Hmm. 5,000. Now okay. Batao. There are two balance what? Carried down 31st Jan 2020. Understood? Correct. But this balance is which balance? Debit balance, credit balance? Credit balance, na? Understood. Liability will always have credit balance. Similarly, we'll do for capital. 31st Jan 2020 to balance carried down. How much? 62,000. Done. 62,000 and 62,000. Done. Then coming to what? Purchase account. So it will have what? It will have what? Debit balance how much? 31st Jan 2020 by balance carried down. How much? 4,000. 4,000. Understood. Have you understood? Discount allowed. 31st Jan 2020 by balance carried down. How much? 20. Then what? Plant account. 31st Jan 2020 by balance carried down. How much? 5,300. Understood. Then Mukesh on 31st Jan 2020 to balance carried down. How much? 5,000. Understood. Then what? A Rahim. Rahim account total is what? Total is match. There is no balance. Thank you very much. Then sales on 31st Jan 2020 to balance carried out. Sales will have always credit balance now. 1600. 1600. This also done. Then bad debt on 31st Jan by balance carried down. How much? 300. This also done. खत्म ही नहीं हो रहा यार. Then discount receive. How much? Discount receive how much? 31st Jan. How much to balance? How much? To balance carry down. 200. Done. Okay. Super. With one question, posting to I have explained. Posting to I have explained now. Means I will not take much question on ledger because normally we will prepare many account in some other chapters. Correct now. The objective is to explain in the posting how to do posting. I hope you have understood. Correct? Any doubt? Any doubt? Bad debt? Posting you have not answered, journal entry you have not answered. Bad debt कहाँ गया? Bad debt. So what was journal entry for bad debt? Bad debt account debit, cash account debit to Rahim. So bad debt will be debited or credited? Huh? Debited. So we have debited. And because of whom? Which account was credited? Rahim. To Rahim? No, no. The out of that 600, 300 is cash now. The cash account will be also debited now. So in cash account you have written 300. Understood now? Bad debt account. This account is debit. What? I said first point of bad debt account is debited with what amount? So this is not we are taking Rahim. This is bad debt account debited with what amount? 300. But reference we are giving of which account? So I am not saying to Rahim में कितना है? Bad debt account debited with what amount? 300. So first write down amount. Then give reference of which account? The account which was created. Understood now? So only we are giving reference of the account. Amount to what is debited that will come now. Understood? Correct? Any more doubt? Understood? Now what happened? Now I'm just extending my explanation. I'm doing extension. Now whatever I will explain, that will be the benchmark of one chapter, that is final account chapter. Understood? Whatever I'm explaining right now, that become benchmark. Means today will be your benchmark day. Understood? If you want to learn conceptually, correct? There is one chapter final account in that will understand how to prepare trading PL and balance sheet. Correct? Now what happened? Let us assume this 31st Jan is what? Year end. Means 1 month year up completed. Let us assume. Now what happened? After posting means after ledger account, we need to prepare a final account. Financial statement. Financial statement means what? SOPL and balance sheet. PL account and balance sheet. Correct? Understood? But case while doing journal entries, while doing postings, there can be some error, there can be some mathematical error. Means we might have done some totaling mistake, we might have done some balancing mistake, or we might have done some posting mistake. For example, someone has posted a wrong site, you posted now, then you corrected it. So it is what we are human being. Human being are full of error. Means human being only do mistakes. Computer will not do mistakes. So I always say that we are born to do mistakes. And when we are doing mistake, we should become happy because you are human being. You are not animals. We are human being now. अरे बोलना रे. So we are born to do mistake, but we are also supposed to learn from our mistakes. Do mistake, learn. Do mistake, learn, and become successful. Correct? Understood? So what I am saying, we are full of errors. So can I say while doing journal entries, while doing posting, while doing totaling, while doing balancing, while doing carry forwarding, while doing broad forward, we can do mistake or not. Correct? To find out that mistake, we prepare one temporary statement that is known as trial balance. Means, can you say journal, ledger, or books of account? Objective is to prepare what? PL account and balance sheet. Means directly we can prepare. Means as a CA, so I can prepare. Because you are CA, you can also prepare. But to find out some error, there might be some mathematical error, there might be some human error, or whatever. Correct now. We'll prepare one temporary statement. That is known as what? Trial balance. Correct. In between these two, bookkeeping and then final account. What is this? There is one statement. Statement is known as what? Trial balance. So after this, we prepare what? Trial balance. So let us prepare trial balance. Trial balance. Trial balance. The trial balance is summary, is a statement of summary of what? All balances, all accounts. Means summary statement of all accounts. Having debit balance and credit balance. Understood? Means we write down which account has debit balance, which account has credit balance. And if there is no error, it should match or not. The total should match or not. And if this is not matching, means there is some error. Bole yes or no? So before preparing final account, we should find out now whether the error or not. How to find out that we are understanding. Correct? We have done the correct posting, but it will match. But suppose we have done some error, so it will not match now. Correct? Yes, sir. Now one by one, it is a statement of all accounts: real account, nominal account, and personal account. Can we start from the beginning? You'll give me opening balance or closing balance. So this is prepared as on which date? 31st Jan 2020. Means closing balance will give me. Opening balance not. You'll give me closing balance. Can you start from the beginning? One by one account? First, and you write down serial number also. Serial number 1. But on which account? Cash account. Debit balance, credit balance. Debit balance, credit balance. Debit balance. What is the amount? 7180. Done? Correct. Then what? Bank. Debit balance, credit balance. How much? 25,000. Correct. Then third is what? Inventory. Debit balance, credit balance. Debit balance, credit balance. How much? 20,000. Bolo yes or no? Yes, sir. Then fourth is what? Building. Debit balance, credit balance. How much? 10,000. Then what? Fifth is what? Vijay. Correct. बताओ. Debit balance, credit balance. So chalo. There is no need to write down, but because you have said, I have written. Correct. There is no need to write down. Correct. There is no need to write down because it does not have any closing money. Because you have said, I have written. Then sixth. Madhu. Madhu, how much? 2,000. Debit, credit. Then what? Anand. Anand is not closed. Anand is not closed. Debit balance, credit balance. Credit balance, how much? 5,000. Then what? Capital. Debit balance, credit balance. How much? 60. 2,000. Then what? Purchase. Hmm? But how much? 4,000. Correct. Have you understood? Then what? Discount allowed. The discount allowed is what? How much? 20. Then what? Plant account is how much? 5,000. Debit, credit. Then what? Mukesh. Debit, credit. How much? 5,000. Then what? Because we have written Vijay, so let us write Rahim also. Closed. Then what? Sales, how much? Sales, how much? 1,600. Then bad debt, how much? 300. Then what? Discount received, how much? Then what? Total. If total is matching means we are doing correct. There is no error. Check total. Calculator. Use calculator. Huh? From next class, bring calculator. Huh? Otherwise, I will throw you outside the class. Total what? Huh? 73800. 73 means if the total match, so there is one indication that there is no error. Understood? The total is not matching means there is some error. Understood what I am saying? Total match ना मजा आ रहा है. Dual aspect concept, double interest system, debit, credit. For every account, one account will be debited, other account will be credited with same amount. You should match only. Understood. Now everyone done this much. Now you will say where this account is an asset, liability, income, expense or capital, that you will say. Correct. But the cash account is what? Bank account is what? Inventory is what? Building is what? Vijay was debtor. Debtor is what? Asset na? Madhu is what? Madhu was a debtor. Anand is what? Creditor. Creditor means liability. Capital is what? Purchase is what? Purchase is what? Asset. Very good. Discount allowed. Discount allowed. Expense na? Plant. Mukesh. Mukesh was creditor na? Liability. Rahim. Debtor means asset. No, but no balance. Sales is what? Income. Bad debt. Expenses. Discount received. Income. Now, what was the rule? All asset will have debit balance. All expense will have capital. Capital. Income. Liability. Just check whether it is correct or not. Check it. Check it. Means modern rules is more scientific na? Can you say modern rules is applicable to journal, ledger, trial balance everywhere. But when we have golden rules is applicable only to journal, not to ledger. Correct na? Are you able to understand? So modern rules you can apply everywhere. Whether it is what? Whether it is what? Journal, ledger or trial balance. Understood? Have you understood this point? Correct? This much you understood? Scroll up, get down. Check the amount, check the amount. Will not waste our time in this, okay? It will always match. बाद में check करना. Okay? Will not waste our time in this. Correct na? It means you have written some wrong amount. Understood? Up to this any doubt? Up to this any doubt? Hmm? Correct? No doubt. Now, listen whatever I am saying conceptually. Okay? I already said whatever I am discussing, this might be a benchmark day. Full concept, whenever we learn from concept point of view, so it becomes sort of a heavy. Correct now? Understand? Chalega? Can I start? Now, just try to understand. After this, will what prepare profit and loss account? Means one day journal, ledger, trial balance, PL account, balance sheet, accounting over. बोलना रहे. Understand what I am saying? So after trial balance, what will prepare? PL account. Understood? And what? Balance sheet. Because you are commerce student, you know that balance sheet में we write down asset where, and if you are science student, write down asset here. All asset will be written in this side, and all liabilities will be written. This no, this is not debit credit. Huh? Balance sheet is a statement, not an account. Balance sheet is statement, not an account. So this side is not debit, this side is not credit. This is the way of preparing balance sheet. Why this side? This is a traditional rule. Somebody says write down here, we are writing here. Correct? Chalega? yes. So we write down asset यहाँ पे, write down liability यहाँ पे. There is no reason why asset यहाँ पर, why liability यहाँ पर. We can change also, but in examination will change. They will say why you have changed. Come 6 months after again. So will not change. Correct now? Understood what I am saying? But देखो balance sheet is a statement. It is a statement. Understood? But this profit and loss account is what? Profit and loss account is what? Profit and loss account is what? Account. Oh, अच्छा ये बात आप समझ रहे हो मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? Are you able to understand? So account will be prepared where? In journal ledger. We prepare account where? Ledger. Means can I say PL account is an account which will be also prepared ledger book, but after trial balance. Means apart from PL account, whatever account we have prepared, that was also account prepared in ledger, but before trial balance. So PL is also an account. All account will be prepared where? Account कहाँ बनाओगे? In which book? Ledger. So because it is an account, it will be prepared in which book? It will be prepared in ledger book only. And this side will be what? Debit. And this side will be credit. Understood what I am saying? बताओ, expense will be debited or credited? So we write on expense. Understood? Rules remain rules. Expense will be debited and income will be credited. Understood this point? Have you understood? थोड़ा थोड़ा. I am asking थोड़ा थोड़ा. थोड़ा थोड़ा पूरा पूरा. थोड़ा थोड़ा understood. Not पूरा पूरा. पूरा. आई तो ऑलवेज थोड़ा थोड़ा ही पढ़ना है. तो ये 50% ना. पूरा पूरा तो रैंक आ जाता. Means top most 90%. ठीक. Okay. Have you understood this much? Here I come. Now my question to your balance sheet is what? Statement. So this will be prepared in journal ledger. ट्रायल बैलेंस कौन सा बुक है भाई? माथा फोड़ ले अपना. यू हैव वाल ना? ओए वाल ना? अरे बाबा ट्रायल बैलेंस वाज ए बुक. ट्रायल बैलेंस आई सी इट इज ए टेम्पोररी. ये तो बीच में डाल दिया ऐसे ही. दिस इज टेम्पोररी स्टेटमेंट ना. इज ए टेम्पोररी स्टेटमेंट. इट इज नॉट ए बुक. जर्नल इज ए बुक and ledger is a book. Understood? Trial balance is a statement that is a temporary for the time being. Right? My question is that balance it is a statement. It will be prepared in journal or ledger? Neither in journal. In a piece of paper. बोलना yes ना रे. In some piece of paper. अरे बोलना रे. But not in a book. Not in journal. Not in ledger. Are you able to understand? So it is a statement, not a account. Not a account. And कर दो English. Not an account. English ना? Understood. Now, everyone just listen. We know which account is what. Income and expense will go where? PL account. Asset, liability, capital will go where? Balance sheet. Simple. ठीक है ना? Yes, starting. But the cash will go where? The cash. आप बता दो जो I am writing. But the cash. How much? How much? Then what? Where? Where? Whatever you say I have read, na? I don't know anything. Bank I have written because you have said, huh? Then what? Huh? Give star mark there. Give star mark. Will come at the end. Inventory. I'll come at the end. Then building. Building how much? How much? 10,000. Asset now. Then Vijay, so I think no balance only. So nothing to write. Then what? Madhu is what? Debtor. Debtor will come in which side? So Madhu write down. If you want to write down he is a debtor or trade receivable, how much? 2,000. Anand is what? Always we write down first capital, huh? Capital 62,000. Then what? Anand how much? 5,000. Anand is creator. Then what? Purchase. Purchase also give star. Discount allowed will go where? Expense or income? We write down to what? Discount allowed. Correct now? How much? 20. Correct. Then what? Plant. Plant is what? So plant how much? 5,300. Then Mukesh is what? So Mukesh how much? 5,000. Then what? Rahim is what? Rahim to no balance only. हटा दो. Sales is what? Income will go where? By sales. By na? How much? 1,600. Then what? Bad debt. Bad debt is what? To bad debt. How much? 300. Sales is an income. I don't know what is trading account. Huh? I don't know what is trading account. You know? I don't know what is trading account. You know? I don't know. What is trading account? I don't know. You know? हाँ पता नहीं है आई डोंट नो छोड़ना कर लेंगे ओके ओके I forgot whatever you have done huh? If I assume you know everything then so I will not teach anything correct ना इतना deep में कोई नहीं पढ़ाएगा in CA foundation no one will teach लिख के ले लो you go to any classes this level no one will teach they will directly start with final account ये तो पता ना पता ना पता ना पता ना final account में रहते I am to in what chapter number 2 unit number 2 chapter number 1 not completed this is 11 days 11 days means 22 hours 22nd hours we are I am teaching you कुछ पढ़ाया है नहीं क्या पढ़ाया कुछ नहीं ना तो प्लीज मेरे को डिस्टर्ब मत करो what I am saying whether you are understanding sales is what income will come in which side income side income is credit side ना वो बता रहा हूँ उतना ही समझो ओके ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट तभी पढ़ाया नहीं then I will say what is manufacturing account there are many things हाँ छोड़ दो आगे चलो discount receipt is what income will go to which side PL account means which side by discount receipt ठीक है ना heavy slow I am not in hurry how much 200 then what purchase already I have given star mark all are done inventory star mark 2 account star mark up to this any doubt no doubt Up to this, any doubt? Bolo. Correct. Now, let us come to inventory. Everyone. Correct. Now, in the month of Jan, can you say what was the opening inventory? What was the opening inventory? 20,000. Means this is the goods already purchased in last month carried forward to this month. Correct. Then how much you have purchased more? 4,000. 4,000 you have purchased. Are you able to understand what I am saying? अरे बोलना रे. Correct. Understood. Means what is the difference between inventory and purchase account? Can you say both are goods? Both are goods or not? Both are goods. But this was purchased in last month and this was purchased in current month. This is the only difference. Understood? I hope you are understanding. So can you see it means these are the total goods available for sale during this month? Means this become total goods available for what? Available for sale. I hope you are understanding. Bolo. Correct. Let us assume because question was silent. Let us assume out of these 5% sold and 95% remain unsold. Everyone just try to understand what I am saying. Sold, 5% sold and 95% unsold. Correct. So what is 5%? What is 95%? Huh? 20,000? My question to you all, we have already done matching concept. Matching concept means this was the total goods. Out of this, how much sold? How much remain unsold? So whether you derive benefit of what? So this is what? Expense or asset? This is expense or asset? Expense. And this is unsold means it will be sold in future. This benefit derived in future. This become what? Asset. My question to you all, how much will go to asset? How much will go to expense? Matching concept already we have done. Already we have done. Are you able to understand? Correct? Have you understood this thing? One second. I am not in hurry. One of the topmost concepts we CA final students also don't know because I know what they know. Correct? They pass करना और जानने में बहुत अंतर होता है. You are passing the exam and you are knowing it. There is two different things. Correct? But from my point of view, in CA foundation, this is syllabus. You should know now. It's not difficult once you understood. Once you understood. If you have not understood, then the ABCD was also difficult. My son is of 5 years. So can I say he should know ABCD? But he is COVID student. COVID batch na. Means he at the age of 3 when we started school, what happened? Lockdown हो गया. So 2 years without going to school, then whether we can teach to our son. कितना मारेंगे? So believe me, 2 years he has not studied anything. I am so busy in classes. Correct now. His mother is also busy in what? Her classes. Correct now. So 2 years nothing. Now at the age of 5, he don't know. For him, A, B, C, D is what? Very difficult now because he is not understanding. So what you don't understand that become complicated. What you understood that become easy. So before studying, don't think it is complicated or easy. First try to study. Then we'll make one assessment. It is easy or complicated. If you understood, easy. If you do not understand, then complicated. So right now I'm teaching. Once I will end, then we'll decide whether it is easy or complicated. Chalega? Can you say this to answer you have given, I have not given, means matching concept you understood? Matching concept you have understood. You only say this is what expense and this is asset. So this will go to which side? PL account or balance sheet? PL account debit side, credit side, and this asset will go to PL or balance sheet. This you have said, I have not said because of my concept, whatever I have done in my previous classes. I am happy that you remember matching concept. Means one thing is clear that just try to understand. We have these two accounts. Can you say we have two account, inventory account and purchase account. So this is not my this 20,000 is not my expense or asset. This 4,000 not my expense and asset. Means we need to adjust it. Means we need to do some adjustment. We need to do some adjustment, and that adjustment is required after trial balance. Understood? This much you understood? Have you understood? Means what we should do, everyone. What we should do, everyone. My question to you all, Pella, this inventory 20,000 is opening stock or closing stock? Opening stock or closing stock? Very good. Excellent. I mean, 1 second, I'm asking something. Give me correct answer. Come to account, inventory account. इतना तो कोई पढ़ाया ही नहीं होगा आपको. करेक्ट ना? कहाँ है? हाँ, बताओ. This 20,000 closing balance. बोलना है, yes or no? बताओ, ओपनिंग स्टॉक और क्लोजिंग स्टॉक. कंफ्यूज ना? कंफ्यूज ना? जो दिखता है होता नहीं, जो होता है दिखता नहीं. Understood? Now only say, just try to understand what you have done. Inventory account, you have written opening balance and no adjustment. So this opening balance was written here only. So can you say this is a closing balance of what? Which account? Inventory account means this is nothing but closing balance of, can I say this is opening stock account, opening inventory account. Can I say this was opening inventory na? This is not closing inventory. Understood what I am saying? Because we have not adjusted this with purchase. Closing stock will come after adjusting with purchase na. Whatever you have sold, nothing was done here par. Nothing was done here. So can I say this is, can I say closing balance of opening stock account? Opening stock account. So this was actually opening stock account. Closing balance of opening stock account. Understood? Closing balance of opening stock account. You only said that 20,000 opening stock. That was correct. But यहाँ confusion हुआ ना. So this is actually account without any adjustment. So this is opening stock 20,000 opening. So opening only na. Nothing was adjusted. Correct. So this 20,000 is opening stock. So this closing balance is the closing balance of which account? Opening stock account. Understood? Correct. It means. Now see, in this trial balance, this is the opening, this is what? Closing balance of which? This is inventory, opening inventory, closing inventory. Means this is opening stock, opening stock, opening stock. Now you only say whether opening stock will come in balance sheet. No. Closing stock will come where? In balance sheet. And therefore I said star mark. I have given star mark to this now. Star mark to this. Have you understood this much? Huh? This much have you understood? Correct? Can I continue? Are you okay? Understanding ना? I don't want to pressurize. पक्का? बहुत दिन बाद मिल रहे ना? We are meeting after so many days, and I don't think so. It is running ना? Okay, chalo. So I am with you. Running. So let us run it. So one thing we have understood that opening stock, that inventory was actually opening stock, and in trial balance inventory was opening stock, and now this is opening stock. This is purchase. Correct? Understood? And this become what? Closing stock. This is closing stock, and this become what? Expense. This become expense. This expense is known as cost of sale. A new account in your life. Cost of sale. We call it cost of sales. How much you have sold? 1600. Means it was sold at what? This was sold at what? 1600 na? What was sales? Sales kitna hai? This was sold during the year. The cost of whatever you have sold is what? What is the sale price? What is the cost price? So what is the profit? Understood what I am saying? Are you able to understand? So we call it cost of sales. Means to generate sales of 1600. How much cost you have incurred? Matching concept. Understood? This is only matching concept now. Understood this point? Have you understood this point? My question to you all, everyone, how much will come in this? बताओ expense में कितना लिखे? How much we should write down? Cost of sales ना? Cost of sales how much? 1200. And closing stock में how much? बताओ. Inventory how much? What is unsold? Unsold is what? This is closing now. How much? 22,800. The sum total of this 22,800 and 1200 is what? Same thing, opening stock plus purchase. Balance it will tally only. Understood? Have you understood what have you have done? We have applied matching concept. We applied matching concept. One second. One second, I repeat everything. Correct. Means I have given star mark in what? Opening inventory and purchase. I hope you have understood why we have given star mark to opening inventory and purchase. So can you say in trial balance there was opening stock and purchase, which is not an expense and asset, because till now we have not applied matching concept. So to find out expense and asset, we'll apply what? Matching concept. To find out expense and asset, we'll apply matching concept. So we have said what is our opening stock? 20,000. What is our purchase? So this become goods which are available for sale. But during the year, how much we have sold? Only 5%. 5% become what? 1200. And how much unsold? 20,800. Whatever unsold become asset will come in asset side of balance sheet. Whatever sold that become expense, that will come to the expense side. Correct now. And that is known as cost of sales. We call it cost of sales. Cost of sales, or we call it purchase adjusted. There is one more name, adjusted purchase. Adjusted purchase. We call it cost of sales or adjusted purchase. What is adjusted purchase? Means what is cost of sales? Cost of sales or adjusted purchase. What is the formula? Can you say this is nothing but opening stock plus purchase minus closing stock? बोले या सुनो. Opening stock was how much? Purchase how much? Closing stock how much? So how much it is coming? That only we calculated now. Understood? Opening stock plus purchase minus closing stock. This is a formula for what? To find out cost of sales or adjusted purchase. To find out cost of sales or adjusted purchase. Understood is fine. हैव यू अंडरस्टूड? थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजन हो गया ना? बोलो यस और नो. टिल यू से यस आई विल नॉट लीव. ठीक है. हैव यू अंडरस्टूड? नहीं 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 मजा आ रहा है. साउंड इज नॉट कमिंग फ्रॉम योर माउथ. चलो फिर से. टिल यू अंडरस्टैंड आई विल नॉट लीव यू ना. एंड टिल यू अंडरस्टैंड यू डोंट लीव मी. मैचिंग कॉन्सेप्ट चलेगा. यस सर. 1 सेकेंड. 1 सेकेंड. डोंट राइट. राइटिंग पार्ट हो जाता रहे. राइटिंग इज नॉट important. Understanding is important. 1 second. What I said, we have opening stock of how much? Purchase how much? Whether these are expense or asset? Whether these are expense or asset? No. So to find out expense and asset, we need to apply matching concept. So we have taken one assumption because information was not given the question. If 5% of these total goods were sold. So 5% goods sold. So 1200 is already sold. Already sold means benefit derived. Benefit derived means it become expense. 95% remain unsold means benefit not derived. Benefit will be derived means it will be sold in future date. Therefore, it is a asset. Correct. It means one thing we have understood. This will go to what? PL expense side. This will go to what? Correct. So we should give some name to this expense. So one name has been given to this expense. Cost of sales or adjusted purchase. Understood? Then I said this cost of sales or adjusted purchase can be calculated by using this formula. What is the formula? Opening stock plus purchase minus closing stock. So opening stock is what? Purchase is what? Minus closing stock how much? Coming same amount or not? Understood? Yes, sir. Have you understood? Yes, sir. Now understood. Now, can I say once we have calculated this, now we'll calculate profit. Profit or loss? Profit. Profit how much? Profit is coming now. This total is what? 1800. This total will be also 1800. The difference coming how much? Means income is more than expense means what? Profit. Income is more than expense means it profit. You can see 1800 is more than what? Expense. So it is profit. Profit belong to whom? Profit belong to owner. Owner means which account? So this profits will be added to which account? Capital account na. It means can I say this was not correct? It will be 62,000 plus what? 62,000 plus 400 bole yes or no? How much? Who has said 400? And please don't give me wrong amount. Use calculator, huh? Who has said me 400? अरे बोलो. I have not said. Who has said? अरे बोलो ना. Yes, please calculator use कर रहे. I know you have brain, but CA don't use brain. CA use what? Calculator. चलेगा? One mistake means 60 marks gone in exam ना. So be careful. देखो God has given what? Calculator. Correct? तो ऐसे करना. 1600 like how much? 280. One mistake means it will not tally na. 280. This profit belong to whom? Honor. Honor means which account? So this will be added to whom? Honor. Capital account. Correct? So it will be added. So 62,000 plus what? Plus what? 280. How much it will come? How much it will come? 62,280. And now balance will tally. Check. It will tally. 72,000? Huh? 280. Tally. Means whatever we have done that is correct. Whatever we have done that is correct. Till now concept is not over from my side. Correct? Only explanation done. पर आज के लिए इतना. Hmm? Up or down? This one? I know. First write down. Let him write down. Today this much only. What you will do? Go to your home 1 hour with your fresh mind. Revise everything. Whatever you have understood, give tick mark. Whatever you have not understood, give star mark. Once again, we'll come back tomorrow. We'll do this concept only. Stick to this concept. Till now, it is not completed from my side. Explanation full done, but then also something is left that I don't want to discuss right now. I hope whatever I have said, you have understood. Understood means easy, huh? Practice required. Practice required. I mean, right now we are not thinking about exam. Right now we are thinking about concept. In exam, normally they don't ask this much ledger account. Therefore, they will not ask with ledger, try everything. They will not ask. Okay. In one day, but we have done everything. The journal, ledger, trial balance, PL account, balance sheet. Accounting to over. This is only accounting. And matching concept also. Formula. Okay. I'll give this entire PDF to you. That will be better, na? Done? Happy? Okay. What you will do? You'll go home after 2 hours sleep. Correct? The relaxation is also required. 1 hour to sleep. हो जाना. Then wake up. Then they do discussion with your parents, brother, sister, good friend. Correct. That is also necessary, na? Then after relaxation, start account. 1 hour. 1 hour full from the beginning to end. Correct. Now, whatever you understood, okay. Whatever you not understood, that is also okay. Once again, we'll do revision tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll wind up this entire concept. Correct. Okay. Thank you very much. We'll meet tomorrow. Till then, bye bye. Take care. Enjoy your remaining day.